Hey guys, welcome back to the Smith Family Ranch. Today we are working our cattle. We have 18 cattle to work today, and what we're doing is we are going to deworm them. This is more of a preventative than it is needing to. So come along and let me explain what we're doing. So we have currently 4 different pens. We have 4 different pens going on right now. Actually 5. So we have Ferdinand, the bachelorette pad over there. And then over here, we got our steers. Today, we're gonna deworm them. We're going to reunite the main herd into what's been the bachelor pad with those boys, and then give that summer pasture a much needed break. So it's just us men working today. Darcy's off doing thing at the church with the ladies, but as we all know, on homesteads, farms and ranches, the work doesn't stop just because of different events going on. All right, here's the main herd. This is the winter pasture. Over here, we got them nice and hungry so that they'll follow us. And then, of course, there's Darcy's baby, Hazel. And we're gonna make a lane from that gate all the way to the working pen back there. We're gonna run them through the chute and do our pour on for worms, our maintenance for the cows, keep them nice and healthy and safe. And then this entire group plus the steers will go back there, which is our winter pasture. All right, so we're using Sidectin pour on, and it's by weight. So you fill this little here, and then there's weights. Like this is 220, 440 pounds, 660, 880, 1100. You just fill up to that weight approximately, and you just pour alongside their back. That's all you got to do, and then the medicine does the work and helps deworm them. All right, we're gonna guess her right, roughly about 660 pounds. There we go.
Jay, come get a board.
Got one.
Jay, move.
And that's it.
Jay, get on the other side.
Push. There you go.
Come on, girl.
Go. Over here. Give me the other board. Jay,
Amanda.
Jay, give me the other board. Jay. This one.
That one? Is that gonna?
Give me a tree. Come on.
And that's it. So we got the main herd all finished. Took us longer than what I wanted. Here's the reason why. I didn't design this whole working pen, and it came with the house when we bought it. But let me show you guys a great example of how not to build a cattle working pen. I would not have done this. We're going to change it eventually and tear this whole thing up, but this is what we got to work with, so this is what we do. But let me show you how this is built and why it's bad. So there's one main entrance here, one main entrance right there. You got one waiting station here. We're in one. There's 3. There's the chute. Here's why it's bad. See how they're cornered? That's a corner. That's a corner. That's a corner. It's all squared. You never want a squared working pen for cows. The reason why is because they get into here. You can see that wire is all bent up. Cattle need rounded. They need to work with rounds and a round pin. See how that's round in there? The problem is to get there, you have a squared off area. This whole section's squared right here. That's squared. So when they get into a squared area, they feel trapped. So you need to round these pins and they'll go in there smoother. This is how not to build a pin. See how that's squared up over there? Yeah, you want that round, or rounded at least. Squared, you want it rounded. So this whole thing is just a big square with 3 little squares inside of a big square. But, so we got them all. They're all in the winter pasture. They got some nice hay over there. They got a protein bucket. They got free choice minerals. They got salt, of course, in the free choice. We do loose minerals here in that bucket, that black bin. The black bucket is protein. We'll give them a tiny bit of grain, nothing much to really say grain fed, just to kind of keep the bellies warm. And then we got hay over there, of course. So I just wanted to show you guys how not to build a pen, because it really makes it difficult to work cattle when they're squared. And they put their noses into the fences and they can hurt themselves really bad if you don't watch it. See, this fence is it's all bent in. It's bent in because they stick their nose in there trying to get away. But if this was round instead of a square, they would round off and never stick their nose in there. But in the midst of making this video, just want to show you guys how not to do it. Eventually, like I said, this whole thing will be torn down. We'll relocate the chute, and we're gonna make right where that hay is right there. We're gonna make that right where that hay is. That's in our backyard. This whole section here, we're gonna end up making a whole new pen eventually. But we gotta rework the cows again here in a couple of months to give them their summer vaccines. And then again later on to drench them, and which you'll see future videos on that. But just wanted to kind of show you guys how not to build a pen, because it really makes it difficult if you square off cattle pens, or square off anything cattle for cattle, because they will run their noses in there and feel trapped and then go berserko, which if you can round them off, it'll be best. So thanks for watching.